Welcome and good evening to Dice Off, our Twitch channel, where my friends and I gather together every Friday at 7 Central to play Age of Adventure, a tabletop role-playing game set in a medieval fantasy world of high magic. So, my name is Chad, and it's my job to kill the characters, which I am proud to say successfully happened at least to one person last week.
Really not by your hand, though.
Yeah, it was not you at all.
Well, technically we killed him.
Yeah.
But he's dead, and that's what matters.
Oh.
That is the important thing.
Yes.
And of course, here at our gaming session, we play by harsh rules where if your character dies, you die. You're no longer allowed here. That's
It's
harsh
sad
rules.
because it's true.
Harsh rules. And Dylan will no longer be joining us. At least for a while.
I think if those rules were 100% true.
Yeah, you guys
I'd
are
still
just
play.
if those.
I will take that risk.
Until he wanders back from the nether and finds a new body to possess.
Yeah, if those were our real
Back.
rules, everyone would be, I'm sitting in town. I'm just going to work this day. I'm just going to work.
There's a local blacksmith.
All right, so let's introduce our players today. I'll start over here with Scott.
Oh yes, I am Obadiah, the human alchemist and scholar, and I have strange features, purple hair and whatnot, and people think that I am evil or some type of demonkin. They seem to be quite racist.
True.
Yes. And we're going to remedy that. Teach them that I am actually from an ancient race, the kings of old, and that I am their superior.
Clearly. Because we're not racist. We're just
Exactly.
superiors.
That's how it works.
All right, Andrew.
What?
Oh.
I'm Clestis, the formal dwarf paladin. Men in Red destroyed my farm, and I'm gonna get revenge eventually, hopefully.
All right, yeah, we always need revenge on people.
We still haven't found the men in red, have we?
Nope.
People wearing red always cause trouble.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Anyways. All right, Kevin.
I am Daon the Torturer, human gunslinger. Kind of looks like a British-looking man, has a finer taste in life, but has a little bit of murderous tendencies to him.
I don't know if I would use the word little, but.
Kind of a
Slight.
Jack the Ripper?
He's got a little bit of murderous tendency, just like Jack the Ripper. Exactly.
He may or may not have the highest body count, civilian and enemy-wise.
Definitely civilian.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely monster, probably too. Yeah. All right, and Spencer finally.
Oh, name's Piff. Cardinal Piff. Takes glasses off. I'm a businessman and an entrepreneur, and I recently lost my entire life savings.
Not for the first time.
Oh, boy.
Every good businessman always loses his life savings. All right, so let's do a quick recap of what happened last week. So last week, the party engaged the Goblin King Dropkick in a battle to the death, whereby LK, also known as Lady Killer, famed Goblin Archer and Bane of Daon, slew the king with a crossbow bolt to the throat, thereby establishing his own reign of terror over the goblin hordes. Now LK, along with Burp, then negotiated a peace with Duant between the lands of the goblins and the lands of the Furbolgs, after which LK, the new Goblin King, departed in a hurry because of the hell tornado that Dropkick opened, and which was currently pouring out hordes of demons. The party then engaged this horde of demons and imps in an attempt to close the portal that was opened. Although they managed to close the portal, the demon hordes proved to be a bit too much for them to handle, and Obadiah was forced to pull out the laser to blast a path out.
Well worth it.
Amount of laser shots.
He quickly tossed everyone into his pouch, thanks to his magical ether chest, and teleported everyone safely to Dwarven Undermountain.
Except for...
Unfortunately, Duant mighty weapon master of the northern rocks, slayer of dukes, builder of brothels, and the fabricator of goblin peace, and the sacker of Shoreside was lost in the dimensional portal. And there is no resurrection when there is no body. Unfortunately, Duant will no longer be with us.
He shall forever roam the nether in search of a way out.
Exactly.
Until he suffocates.
Until he suffocates, which is already
Happened.
It's already Too bad you won. It was nice knowing you. All right. Secondly, Dwarven Undermountain, unfortunately, is warded against teleportation, and so the party arrives about a mile away from the entrance to Undermountain. So a brisk breeze rolls down the mountain as the sun sets in the distance. What would you like to do?
We should probably make post haste to the Dwarven
I
Fortress.
thought you said we were going to the Dwarven Fortress. This is a pretty shitty trip.
Well, I mean, we're not surrounded by hordes of demons.
So we have to walk, is what you're saying.
A short distance.
A short jaunt.
I mean, based on your eating habits, it might actually be fairly good for you.
Oh wow. I eat one ration a day.
Yeah,
The
but
same as you.
one. Just how big of a ration? It's like saying you have one glass of wine, but that glass is like that big.
Dwarven rations all the same as everyone else's rations.
We'd also like to point out the size difference between some of these characters.
You eat one Furbolg ration or one Dwarven ration?
Or one mammoth ration.
Alright, I have noticed I'm missing some rations here. Hey! These are not donations to the church, Tony. Alright,
Anyway,
let's
there
go.
were flying demons. We should probably get to the Dwarven gates before they close the gates due to demons.
Oh, which direction? I have no idea where we're at.
That way!
Is that the right
And I
way?
point in a direction.
You actually recognize where you are. There's a trail leading up to the front gate.
So a giant scorpion body somewhere.
Approximately where you fought and slew the scorpion.
That was like no fight
Which,
at all.
yeah, not much of a fight anyways. So, you begin your ascent up the mountain. It takes roughly a little under an hour to get to the top. And as you get to the top, you notice the gate, the large dwarf gate, is wide open. And there appears to be no one here.
Perfect, let's go.
What do you want to do?
We
Investigate.
What do you mean? They opened it up for
Investigate
us.
the gate.
Or let's just go in.
Where are the dwarves at? This is concerning.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the dwarf wasn't at the door before. He was just on the inside.
Yeah,
That's true. Let's search the inside. Is there a
Yeah.
dwarven guard?
Alright, you head in. Who wants to go first?
I shall.
The dwarf leads the party into
Cool.
the
He's a
dwarven.
dwarf, he would know.
I mean, that makes sense.
I'll go second.
Alright. Oh wait, you're going second.
I'll go wherever I need to go.
Does that sound good?
Sure.
I got zip. Wait. Fucking zip. Still use my. Oh, no, I don't have my servo, so I can't control it. Dang it.
What can't you control?
My zippy butt.
Oh, no servo suit, no zippy bot.
Oh, man.
Rip.
Looks like we need
Oh,
to
you
make
have
a
no
free
servo
tool
suit
trip.
at all.
I have nothing. I have 2 level 1 mages.
So
I
you
lost
everything.
3 levels in 1 session.
Hey, if this place is abandoned, you could just loot them for all those
Well,
Do
rockets.
you remember when you died and you had a potential to lose 1 level? I lost 3, and I didn't die.
But you can make it back,
Yeah.
quite literally, with a few crafting rolls.
So you lost your battle saw, your
Yeah, everything. I lost 11 sprockets.
I think a few crafting rolls is a little bit of an understatement.
that's very true.
Yeah, I gotta get 66 gun successes, 66 metal successes, and
Do you have gold?
no.
Oh, so say we we're in the Dwarven lands, you could probably
I mean,
buy.
if it's-
I can probably help you with those chem successes.
You know who's the richest one? The one who died.
Luckily,
Well-
all of his equipment was also lost with him in the nether.
That's
Perfect.
fortunate.
Fortunate for everyone involved, except for you guys.
Yeah.
None of you guys.
Okay,
Really
and
bad
then
for
my-
all of
I
you.
just like to think that the only reason it didn't work is somebody else was reaching into their ether chest at the same time and they just pulled them up. They're like, what the hell? Just on another side of the world.
They're trying to get like their cat or something out. Here comes Duant.
Who keeps a cat in here?
Their cat's
Where
named
else would
Duan.
you keep cats?
Where else would you possibly keep your cat?
We determined they can only survive for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, he had to teleport. He didn't want his cat to get scared. Put him in his ether chest. Teleport.
So does that mean he can reach it and just grab someone's cat one day? Just like,
That'd be
It
hilarious.
gets complicated. When magic is involved, it gets complicated.
Okay, into the mountain we go.
So you begin your descent down into the Dwarven Mountain. After a short journey, you feel the heat from the furnaces below,
Good signs.
drafting upwards into your face as you walk. You come to a part where the path splits into two.
is
A
there a
path
guard?
to the left, a path to the right, and you look down right between the two paths. You see a three-legged, very short wooden stool, completely empty. What would you guys like to do?
Anyone remember what path is the right?
It
path?
changed.
I would like to
Changes.
investigate
I know.
for bloodstains.
Alright, let's go with cunning for your ability to search around.
4.
4. Unfortunately, you see no blood stains at all. In fact, there doesn't look to be any signs of a struggle.
This is bizarre.
Does my
concerning.
dwarven intuition tell me what path to go down?
You can roll your dwarven intuition. Just roll it as 20, and we'll see how the number falls.
Rolls 1.
17.
17. Yeah, the one thing you are certain of is you do not want to take the wrong path. Because that path is the path of certain death.
That's correct. I remember this the first time the gatekeeper told us the path changes all the time.
But didn't he also? Isn't it like little crossbow shots? Do dwarves shoot us? I thought it wasn't a trap. Dwarves just shot us from behind.
No, that was if you take the right path.
Oh.
If you take the wrong path, something really bad happens.
So
we have a 50-50 gamble here, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a zippy bot and I'm gonna throw it down.
He just throw it. Poof. Clang, clang, clang. It rolls to a stop. I don't know. How far can you throw? Probably.
Dice 12.
Really
far?
You could probably throw it almost 30, 40 yards.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Zitty bot explodes or anything.
Yeah.
You can't tell if it didn't look like it exploded when it hit, but you're not sure exactly.
I vote let's just walk down the left path, and if he screams, we'll know it's bad.
I second that vote.
This would have been a good time for your squile.
No! Why are you guys always okay with sacrificing me?
I totally.
I'll walk.
You also get your squire back, by the way, when you if you survive this and get to.
Wait, did both the bugbears die?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Aw,
got eaten hardcore.
I'm gonna walk towards my zippy bot and look for traps while I'm walking.
All right, make a cunning roll.
Which path did you walk down?
1.
All right, you take about 3 steps, and you're not sure, but you think you may have seen what might have been like a tripwire,
Uh-huh.
but you can't tell. And when you look closer, there doesn't seem to be one there. But you thought pretty certain there was at least one, and it might not even be a wire. Maybe it was some sort of, if you were to imagine like smoke, kind of moving by your feet at the bottom, the base of this path, and the smoke somehow illuminated some kind of like luminescent wire.
This is how I lose all my items. I take a heavy shield and then I roll it on the ground to see if it hits any tripwires.
All right,
I'm just like sliding it.
all right. You start rolling it, and you hear it go, doom, 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 doom. All right, make an attack roll, dice 20, see how far you get.
9.
9. All right, it goes It was about 9 squares out in front of you.
I mean, nothing happens.
And nothing seems to happen yet. However, all of a sudden at the loud clanging of the dwarven shield, you don't really hear this because you're kind of off up ahead down one of the tunnels.
Yeah.
And if we were to imagine there was a split here between these 2 tunnels.
I'm practicing my bowling.
You're
Just
up
in
down
case
here.
the dwarves got bowling, I don't want to be non-trained
sense.
up.
Understandable.
Here is
I
our
also
little
really need
stool.
that zippy bot, not sure why I threw it.
Isn't a zippy bot the equivalent of a gadget?
A sprocket.
A sprocket.
I threw it and then I was like, wait, I'm not going to be able to get that back if it went down the bad path. So now I throw all my mundane
really
items
need that.
down.
So here's the stool, and as you roll that shield down there, you don't really hear this, but the rest of you 3 back here, you hear this dwarven voice, followed by kind of a rush of water, and whoosh, and then from a secret door to your side, a dwarf comes stumbling out. He's like, he looks over, and the secret door shuts behind him. But then he looks back at you guys, back down at his hands, quickly turns around, starts messing with the wall. It opens up again. He runs back into the secret door, disappearing from sight for about a second or 2, and then rushes back out with spear in hand. He points it towards you guys.
Nice.
I just do slow clap.
Hi, we're just trying to get to the door.
We'll let the dwarf handle this.
Hello, fellow dwarf. I am Clustus, the farmer.
Doesn't even know his own titles.
He looks
Clustus,
at you.
the farmer.
A dwarven farmer? I suppose everyone gets to do whatever they want to do, and not everyone is smart, so...
Get wrecked.
I hear farming is doing better than your mining business right now.
Yeah, good thing I'm a guard. Our miners are not doing good at all.
I mean, for guards, you guys are not doing very good at guarding the tunnels.
Oh yeah, well, it's because we're so good at being guards, the enemies flee from us. We haven't had an enemy attack in I don't even remember when the last time the enemy has attacked, but it's safe here. Who are you guys?
We're the ones that brought the laser that opened up the door.
To the Undermines!
Oh! Well, I'm glad you're here. You'll probably be wanting to go down to the marketplace then.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
It's this way, he points.
Which direction? Please be my
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2!
Damn it.
This way, guys. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Piff, you might want to get out of there.
Whoa.
It's the bad tunnel.
It's an instant
I
death
mean,
path.
do you really know that?
Yeah, the dwarf woke up
Well,
from the
last
night.
time he
Wait,
changed
can I
his mind.
see his zippy bot?
He tossed that zippy bot pretty
Okay, I asked the
How
guard.
many mage components would it take to telekinesis it back?
Probably just 1.
Oh, I'll burn it.
Alright.
Oh, thank God.
And starts coming back.
Hey, he comes back to me. He knows his father.
Now the question is it damaged as a sprocket?
Uh-oh.
Um,
I don't know.
I
that
can't
could
do
happen.
anything about
It
that.
trips
yeah.
a tripwire as it comes back.
Feels bad.
on a 1 or 2, we'll say it got damaged in a toss. On a 3, 4, 5, or 6, it's perfectly fine. Come on, Zippy Bot, do your thing. 6, it is perfectly fine.
I knew you'd come back. See, you don't even really need a servo suit or a bot controller to get your zippy bots to do what you want. You just throw them where you want them to go.
And have an alchemist friend.
Yeah.
Alright, you eventually make it back to the party, and the party begins walking down the correct path.
Oh, is he sure this? Last time he changed his mind when we were like halfway down.
Guess we're about to find out.
After a while, you feel the heat of the dwarven forge is starting to pick up quite substantially now, and you even see the glow, the red glow from below. Keeping in mind that occasionally, every once in a while, you get the white beam of light from above shooting down, where they have chiseled out those skylights in the mountain. But you do eventually find your way to the marketplace of Dwarven Undermountain. What would you like to do at this point?
Squire.
Squire, let's roll it.
Time to get some fresh meat.
Squire!
I hope you die.
Alright, now he does have to start out at level 1 since he is brand new.
Sure, this one won't get eaten by a dragon or anything.
I'm sure I won't force this one to die.
Alright,
No
roll
reason.
your dice 100. See what you got.
Dice 100. You rolled the 10 with it.
Oh yeah. Oops.
49.
49.
I think that's Pixie. Wow.
Ha ha!
Hello there, it is I.
Can we do tryouts?
I
Oh, I have to go to another.
underestimate pixies. Pixies have extremely high mobility and agility.
Yeah, we all remember what
Alright,
happened.
They can get there faster to take one hit for you.
You get 2 random skills, so roll dice 8.
6.
That's armor! You have an armored pixie.
A pixie
I'm pretty
knight.
sure a pixie has lower armor though, doesn't it? I think it loses 1 armor.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It just
I
costs
think
more
it's
money to
verbal.
make their
I think it's just verbal.
and all the gifts.
They are weaker though, so they can't equip as heavier shields. You get one more roll. One more roll besides the armor roll.
Actually, for you, a pixie's ideal because then it can use lookout for
1.
really long.
1 weapon skill.
It is a knight, dude.
So you have a knight pixie.
Wow.
Weapon skill or brawling
A
skill?
weapon skill.
Oh,
I guess it's not quite a
Yeah,
knight.
it's not quite a knight.
But
It's
you know,
something else.
you at least have a pixie. You can arm this pixie however you want. Currently has no armor, no weapons, of course. Whatever you want to give it to.
It's literally homeless. You just found a homeless
Yeah.
pixie and you're like, you're following me now.
The pixie kind of sits up and looks at you and says,
Hey, aren't you that guy? The merciless killer that goes around everywhere slaying everything.
Yeah, you want to
That's
join?
Can you teach me your ways?
I can teach you a lot. Now carry my gear.
It has like no backpack.
No
It has
back-
like dice for it has 4 back slots.
yeah, 4 backpack slots.
You can carry all the rations.
Just carry the food.
He
He's the
has
food
room in
minion.
his bag. He just like unloads his bag until her bag's full. Alright, yeah, that feels a lot better.
Alright, so what do you want to name your pixie friend?
Pack 2.0.
We might need eventually a real name. For now, we're gonna go with let's see if this pixie has wings.
Don't they all?
They broke.
Some of them do, some of them don't. Their agility comes more from their innate magic than it does from their wings. Their wings are morely ornamental.
Oh yeah, those. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he does have wings, a large set of wings, and these wings have actually been clipped to make them look less like butterfly wings and more like bat wings. And they've been dyed red. And he says,
It's for blood. Because I need to be more like you, the sadistic killer.
Oh my god, this pixie's man.
You might want to stay away from the dwarf with red wings. He might eat you.
I'll chop the wings off.
The apprentice comes in. Dude, Clutch, this is like, oh!
Sleeping one night.
Alright. Alright, so you have managed to find your friend, Pixie.
And we now have to use the pixie adjectives. Oh, is that still a thing?
No, it's still a thing.
Pixie adjective.
Yeah, anytime the Pixie has a meal in conjunction with, what was it? Pixie. Yeah, anytime he eats while frolicking, he has to say it was froliclicious.
I thought that was gnome.
Frolicious?
Something used
it
to
was
be
definitely
to-
pixies.
It was definitely
Oh
pixies.
yeah.
Gnomes and pixies both stem from the same innate magical substance.
So
This pixie will not be doing any frolicking or eating at the same time.
he will not be doing any eating.
I think we now
Well,
have...
Frol eating? Frol eating. Anyway,
Although still in the rules.
I would like to go to Gold Blast's shop.
Yeah, same.
If he's not home, I'm
Alright,
going to
alright.
spend the day poisoning my weapon.
I'm envisioning what this pixie's name should be. I think it should be Frolic Killer.
Frolic Killer.
That is his name. Unless you can come up with a better name. So you head to Gold Blast.
Yeah, you probably won't live long enough to really be important.
And sure enough, Gold Blast is there. He is working away on trying to build a machine that can mass produce the greatest canoe ever built. So he's got a team of about 4 other dwarves, and they're all busy crafting. What would you like to do?
I would like to greet him. Hey, Gold Blast, how's it going?
He kind of looks up from his work. He's all covered in soot and grease, and he's kind of frustrated and mad that someone interrupted him. He's like, "Ha! What? Peers at him kind of close. Oh, it's you! I
Yeah.
recognize that hair anywhere.
Did you get any adamantium from the lower mines?
The answer? No.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, well, a lot of things have happened since you were gone. The Dwarven Scouts, the Ragers, they've been down there clearing out some of the levels. It's actually quite vicious creatures who live down there.
Oh, is that so?
Like what?
Big, hairy, smelly, kind of like a dwarf, but taller, and
I guess he's making fun of his own race, but you know.
those aren't insults to a dwarf. They've got the first level cleared out, but they're having some problems. A variety of things. Many dwarves ended up getting killed for many reasons. We're currently in the process of building these fortifications or bunkers that will defend against the lower levels and protect the upper levels. And once they're built, we'll be able to send the miners in. We're hoping any day now. But
Oh, do you have? Would there be a job for a team to go to lower levels to scout for ore, or treasures, or just to kill bad things?
you could go ask Rug.
Rug, you say?
He's the chief rager. He's in charge of the patrols.
Wait, you guys locked your chief ranger outside the doors?
No, rager.
Ranger.
No N.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
not elves around here.
Yeah.
What do you think this is?
You locked your chief
This is a
ranger
forest.
outside the dwarves?
It happens when you don't show up.
Well-
For the door closing.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
the tie didn't happen this year, so you guys kind of kept the door closed for too long.
I think that we could possibly make some good money talking to Rug.
Yeah, it's a good idea, but I gotta talk to Gold Blast. You know how, like, sometimes you got extra sprockets lying around and you really don't know what to do with them? I'm having the exact opposite problem as that. I was wondering, since we're all business partners and, you need my canoe and me to kind of get the whole thing going, if you got, like, I don't know, like 10 sprockets laying around that I could have.
And then I also say it'll be a tax deductible donation to the Children's Hospice.
Tax deductible.
All right. Roll your cunning to see how effective.
1.
Unfortunately, you lost against the dice 20. I don't have the sprockets around. If I had some more, I would be using them to build this canoe building device, obviously.
Yeah,
But if you
probably.
need some sprockets, you can go down to the sprocket dealer. Maybe you can afford to buy some.
Well, you got gold then?
My name is Gold Blast, but that doesn't mean I'm rich. I I do more blasting, less gold.
Yeah, me too. That must be why I'm so poor.
Is there a town square?
I'm gonna go beg in the town square.
Let's preach multiple clusters.
Yeah, I'll be the beggar, you be the preacher. We got a multi-level scamming business.
So nobody has any gold to borrow to this poor guy over here.
I spent all my gold on potions and chem.
Mine's earmarked for my 5th set of armor. This
I have 1 gold.
Well, how much gold we need?
100?
I'm gonna go talk to Rug to see if we can
100?
find.
Why do you need 10 sprockets? That's how many you need for your
Right here.
year.
I'll take 4 for my chest piece.
Oh my goodness.
4 mods, that's 8, and then 4 weapons, that's 12 actually.
Oh, I
And you
only
have
got like
1, so you need 110.
Well, I have 3. I have bot controller,
got 3.
zippy bot, and...
So you only need 9. You need 90
9.
gold.
Do you happen to have data jack still? Or-
No.
Oh. This game
And
is-
the sprockets can blow up on me, so...
Anyway,
I
I'm gonna
have
go
like
talk to
5.
Rug the Rager and
hold
see
on.
if he has.
You're going to the
employment.
town
Town
square
square
to
first.
preach about the church clusters and collect donations.
Yeah, and I'm not doing with him. I'm begging on the side.
Alright.
I'm just a lonely beggar.
The lonely
Big for a moment.
cardinal
Walks
beggar.
in, sits down, puts out his hand. Help the Church of Clustis. I'm the second in command. Or how are you gonna
Wait, no, I'm gonna do it as fund the most amazing business. Land canoes.
So you're like
Only
offering,
need 90 more gold before I can afford to be in business.
you're like offering equity shares.
No equity, just
Like
fund
an
me.
IPO. It's just a
He's doing a
GoFundMe.
That's a
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
He's doing a
Campaign.
Kickstarter campaign.
Each person gets, if them and their best friend both get vouchers, then they can get 1 together. I ain't giving out full ones.
Alright, and what are you doing?
Preaching about the church clusters.
Alright, roll some cunning rolls.
The rock upon which weapons
6.
break.
Nice! You actually get some interest in the Church of Clustis. Several dwarves are very interested in hearing more about it. What would you like to do?
I keep on talking and ask for donations.
Alright, to start, they give you 5 gold in donations.
Ooh, that's
It's
pretty
not
good.
terrible. Alright, and over there, you're gonna go talk to Rug. Is it?
Yes.
Alright. Luckily for you, Rug happens to be here. He's currently down in one of the lower levels, but one of the dwarves points you in the right direction.
Nice.
To the right elevator. You go down the elevator. It's a hand crank elevator. But it gets you down to
It's
where
a
you need to
good
go.
thing I have gauntlets of ogre power. I might actually be able to get down there sometime.
Eventually, have to wander around for a while. There's not many people down at this lower level, but eventually you hear some dwarves barking at each other, and you just wander in their direction. And sure enough, you find a group of them. About 6 dwarves are loading up a cart with some heavy cut stone blocks. And there's another group of dwarves, maybe about 3 or 4 of them, heavily armed and heavily armored. And in the center of the second group of dwarves, you recognize your cleric friend with the red hair and the Rambo bandana and the huge fighting gauntlets, which are on his hips, and he's kind of barking orders to him. Go do this, go do that. What would you like to do? He doesn't notice you.
Well, I'm just gonna walk up to him and say, "Hey, Rug!" when he's screaming less at someone.
He kind of turns towards you, recognizing your purple hair. Ah, my gnome wrestling friend.
Isn't gnome wrestling the best?
It is the best of anything to wrestle. I would want to wrestle a gnome.
Yes! My thoughts exactly. Anyway, the reason I'm down here is because I was wondering if you had use for some mercenaries to go down to the lower levels and scout or clear or find materials, minerals, treasures, potential threats.
True. Yes and no, yes and no. Now, many of our scouts were injured and slain in battle with the creatures down below. and we're building the fortifications to keep those miners protected. But we've already secured the first level, or at least it should be secured by the end of the week. But the problem, the reason why we haven't been able to start mining is because there's one area of the first floor that isn't secure, and I don't think it can be made secure. It's filled with these gray worms. Do you remember the worms?
Oh!
That
I do
were
remember.
eating all of you when I
Yes.
smashed them for you? There's a lot of them.
I happen to have a way with them now. I've done some research, and I may be able to make them docile. Would you be interested in our services?
I would be interested in these services. How much?
What do you say, like, 5 gold a day?
So, what? You're so no short.
Is that a short? I don't know, 5 gold a day. I mean, how many days is it going to take for me to hold this anti-worm crystal up and
He made 5 gold in 5 minutes.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
But he's blessed us.
Yeah, and then it would be all 5 of us. Well, I guess it could only be you.
Yeah.
Well, you're the only one there at the moment.
I'm
What would you
there
like
at
to
the
do?
moment. Yeah.
5 gold a day? Well, I kind of need them dealt with.
Well, see, if you give me a contingent of soldiers, I can make them docile. You could watch them walk up and destroy them, and then we can proceed down the tunnels. I happen to have a crystal here, and I hold out this ruby red fiery death crystal, and I happen to have a chant that will put them into a slumber.
Good. He's like adding up the number of dwarves he has, divided by the number of...
It probably wouldn't take many.
Let's see, if I took down 10 dwarves, and they could kill one of these things a second, that would be 10 per second. That would be how many per day?
A lot. A lot.
So 10 times 1 day.
10 a day.
So you want 5 gold
A day.
a day.
For however many days it takes us to clear it.
Fake's not even a full day.
All right. We could probably do this. Why don't I pay you ahead of time? Based on the number of hellworms that are down there, it'll probably be about 90 gold.
Okay.
Oh, what?
I'm okay with this.
All right. Meet us back here. We're about to leave in 1 hour, and I'll have your gold ready.
Very good.
Bring rations because
That's what I was just gonna say. I'm gonna go buy rations. I don't know how long I'm gonna be down here.
All
right.
Can't
I'll
tell
leave
if
a
he's really
message.
bad at math, or it's gonna actually take 18 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave a message that I'm going to be on a mission with Rug the Rager, and that they should do their thing.
There's an entire colony of those things talking about.
It's alright, I got cannon fodder, so you don't be
All right. So
Send the pixie.
Just send the pixie.
So.
See, how much are rations?
There's actually one more
Bruh,
thing he
one
says
silver, I
before.
One a silver.
Before you leave, Obadiah, he does ask, you still have those friends of yours?
Yes, they're currently begging in the streets for money.
Yes.
I was getting my squire.
No, the funny thing is you're begging in the dwarven mountain.
Good.
Okay,
Dwarves are generous, am I right?
well, he says, well, I know the Rangers could probably handle this ourselves, but we've lost a lot of good dwarves fighting these creatures. We could probably use some help if you have them. You see,
I mean, I could ask them. I don't know if they're going to request funding for their services, but I could bring them down here surely.
Problem isn't that we don't need fighting, man. We need thinking, man.
That's what I'm good at.
Yeah,
We
clearly.
know you got those two man over here. See,
That's 2 men.
I found something down there. Not quite sure what to think about it.
What is
Elf
this?
tracks.
Elf tracks,
Yep.
you say? I
Them
don't
elves
get
locked
that.
me up just for knocking the skull of their princess. I'd recognize an elf track anywhere. But they didn't even thank me, 'cause I did her a favor by messing up her purty face. Ain't no one supposed to be that purty anyway.
This guy a good point there.
They locked me up for it. So I gotta get me some revenge with these elves. But I don't quite know why there's elves in the mines under Dwarf Mountain behind the giant sealed door.
I might know why.
Well, that's why I might want your friends to help think this stuff through.
I think I should go bring my friends here and we can have a discussion about
In
it.
either case, we leave.
In an hour. Yes.
58 minutes
We
now.
need to. All right. I'll be on my way.
All right,
I'll
you head back.
scurry away.
It takes you about 15 minutes to head back up to the top. While you get there, who do you meet first?
Hopefully the ration vendor.
You find Clustis collecting a large bag of gold from the interested dwarves.
Oh, Questus, I need your assistance. We have a mission. There are white elves involved, and they captured Leona and did horrible things to her and the baby, and they need to die.
Yep.
So,
I'm in agreement.
yes, I would like your services in killing them.
10 gold.
A day.
I can afford 10 gold. I will give him 10 of my
All right,
own.
the two of you wander off. What have you been doing?
I got my pixie, and then I need to sell my volley gun.
Sell the volley gun?
Yeah, it's kind of an effective gun.
Sell it for sprockets.
Sell it for gold.
All right, they're actually quite interested in a volley gun. So, do you know the price of a volley gun?
18 gold.
Oh no.
Ooh. Yeah, in this area you can get half that. So 9 gold on a volley gun.
They're so interested that you could get half that. I'll pay you half what it's worth right now.
Oh yeah, I'm also gonna buy.
All right, I'll give you 12 gold because that argument was 12 gold instead of 9.
Oh, well.
3 extra. 3 extra.
So
I
I'm
just thought that
gonna,
was hilarious.
I'm gonna buy steel mail real quick
All right.
and an additional anointing oil.
All right. Scale
So,
down.
yeah, that's exactly. They're so interested. Everybody's trying to buy it from you. Half.
So I mean, I could only like a
All
quarter
right.
if I went elsewhere.
Obadiah, you continue wandering around, and you eventually find, here in the marketplace, the Dwarven Undermountain. Your friend, Piff,
I got a couple questions.
completely surrounded by Dwarven
Okay.
guards, all holding spikes, or not, spears, pointed directly at him.
Nice.
I shall wander up.
I'm getting a lot of gold.
I will ignore the dwarven guards holding spears, wander up to Piff. Oh, Piff, I do request
Hold on.
your
As you try and
assistance.
get by, one of the dwarves like, "What you trying to do? Get back! Can't you see we're trying to arrest this no good beggar?"
Arrest a beggar? I tell you what, Rug the Rager has employed me to go and deal with the gray worms that happen to be on level 1 of your mines that I opened for you. And I request the Furblog's assistance in going into the dangerous territory to recover the area that will most likely hold the most adamantium. Are you going to seriously deny me this request and upset Rug the Rager?
All right. They seem to not care about anything you say until you use the word adamantium, and then their eyes go up and they kind of look at each other and they say, "One second." They all start talking over here.
What are you
amongst
doing? They're
themselves.
about to give me all their gold.
All right, roll your cunning.
Come on, baby.
6.
All right, the lead dwarf, the one with the sergeant, the dwarven sergeant, says, "Well, we'll have you know that in Undermountain, begging is a crime. A very serious
But
crime."
wouldn't a very good punishment be to go fight demon worms?
Well, yeah. Well,
And that's
you
what
can-
we're going to do.
Yeah, you could have him. I was just wanting to make sure you knew that it was very, very illegal.
Oh, don't worry. I'll punish him accordingly. He'll be the first one in.
Good. Have it be that way. Good. Just if I see him begging here again, we will not be afraid to throw him into the dungeons. And here it takes at least a year before the judge will even see your case. Keep that in mind.
But wouldn't it be better to expedite them on a most likely, suicidal mission where they'll probably die
Oh, they're already
for the good of the Dwarven Kingdom and adamantium?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just making sure you're aware of the crime, man.
Yeah.
You're arguing me into a hole.
Okay. The dwarf then walks over to the furbolg. I can see that you're the one with the brains around here.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm letting you go with him, not because he's smart, but because we need the adamantium.
Yeah.
If I see you around here again, it'll be the stockade for you.
Wait, I can't even walk here? Well,
As long as you're not begging, I'm sure you'll be fine, Piff.
Imagine it as if I see you again, you're going to the stockade.
Well, you can take that for whatever you think it means.
Alright.
He
I'm
walks
a
off.
stealth around from now on.
By the way, Piff, there may be ancient sprockets down amongst the hellworms.
Yeah, that's the bad stuff. That's the stuff that doesn't work.
Well, no. It might be like super sprockets, though. You don't know. They're ancient.
They're ancient, yeah. The gears don't go so well. There's dust in them and stuff.
Okay, I can't argue with Piff. I give up.
That's why I use the brains around here.
Just give him 10 gold and move on.
All right, the party I think is now ready
Oh.
to go.
There could be adamantium sprockets down there.
Ooh, now I'm interested.
Regular sprockets, but heavier.
Yeah, I lost that.
All right, is there any last thing
Oh,
you have to do?
Rations.
Oh yeah. Can somebody pay for my rations? I can buy
You
5.
almost got thrown in jail, got 0 gold.
Yeah, did anybody give me some money before they arrested me?
Begging is looked highly down upon in Undermountain.
Plus, of course, you're donating to a church.
Yes.
That's a tax deductible.
Yeah, but I was offering them a ticket that said redeemable in the future. It's like stocks.
Hey, is there a print shop in town?
Offering unlicensed stock registrations.
Yeah, is that more?
Highly illegal.
That's
also.
even more illegal? God damn.
Yeah, you cannot violate securities law.
Is there a print shop in town?
A print shop?
Yeah.
Well, this is
Five.
Dwarf Undermountain. I'm sure you could find one if you really try and look. What do you need a print shop for?
Printing flyers for the church of Christ.
I'd be like, here, hellworms. Join my church.
There is a print shop. They won't be able to print anything right now, but you could put an order in.
Pretty old. How much per flyer would it be?
Per flyer? Well, unfortunately, let's see. The dwarves do have a form of printing, so they'd have to probably, I would say, 10 gold to get the print crafted, and then probably 1 copper per print.
Nice talking to you guys.
You can afford to get the print credit. It's 10 gold.
All right.
But we buy rations. Yeah.
All right, rations.
Yeah, I got none now.
Wait. So it's.
I'm out of
Is
copper.
it 5 rations per gold?
I believe it is 1 silver per ration.
Yeah.
Which would be 3 rations per gold piece.
Okay, so I'll just buy 1 gold worth of rations.
I mean, he said we're going to be down there for 18 days.
That is true. That is true.
I'm sure we need to be dead.
I'm hoping
Or
we're not
dead
down
by
there for
18
18
days.
days. I cannot carry 18 days.
Are
Full
those,
rations.
are those worms edible?
I guess we're gonna find out.
I do not recommend eating demons. I've tried it once, not good.
Ask Duan how they taste.
Oh, too early in the
No,
night.
there's no such thing. Too soon.
All right. You begin heading down, and you eventually find Rug, who has a large bag full of gold for you.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll give 10 gold that I promised to him, and I'll keep the rest.
No, I didn't accept no deal about 10 gold.
I never said I gave you 10 gold.
Okay,
I said
good.
I gave Clastus 10 gold.
I want my fair
Wait,
share.
wait, man. What's this about giving classes?
Here's your receipt for your taxes. Donation to the church.
Donation to the church.
Oh, tax deduction.
Future healing.
Well. Is there anything you guys need to settle before you head down
Yeah.
with Rug?
I'm gonna say I don't come for free. I come for lots of money.
You say that to Rug or to me?
Yeah.
Man, you sound like a prostitute
Oh,
there.
Rug's like, your friend's already been paid 90 gold. That's what? He looks at all of you. It's like 10 each.
I don't think that's how it works. I think I might need my own money. I don't trust him.
Oh, that's up to you, Rug says, but he kind of looks at you. I know we all know wrestling and stuff,
Yeah.
but you standing here in a wrestling costume with no weapons doesn't completely make me feel like you're really ready for combat.
Oh, I got a spear and a buckler actually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I just lost my servo suit. No.
Okay, so...
I got a great axe, a spear, a buckler, power tools that are useless.
And just your loincloth?
Yeah.
Well, okay, he'll go with that.
Yeah.
I whistle to him. If you give him 3 sprockets, he'll stop bugging you about payment.
It's 100% true.
All right, let's roll this. Your cunning
Yes,
versus
somebody
the
else is
dwarf's
cunning.
4.
First dice off of the night.
Oh!
Here's your chance at the advantage
1.
token. And there he goes.
Rip. I just lost him sprockets.
He's like, we need all the sprockets we can get for the bunker we're building. You do see there is a large cart here. And there are several dwarven miners.
Alright, I'll give them that.
Actually, I'm sorry, they're not miners. These are actually builders. They've got hammers and thick arms. There are also several dwarven. I know they look like goblins, but trust me, they're dwarves.
Dude.
I have a
I
lot
can
of
see that.
dwarves
I got
behind
eyes.
Several dwarven rangers with them. So, and of course, we've got our friend Rug to lead them.
Look, I just got one other question. What have they been doing with all the dwarven rangers that are dying down there? You guys been bringing them back up, or can you not get their bodies back, or?
Oh, we bring back the ones that we can bring back, and when we can't bring them back, we bring back whatever pieces we can bring back.
Okay.
And when we can't bring back pieces, then we build like a mound over their blood. It's a sign of a dwarf that has been killed.
Okay.
And when we can't do that, then we just say a prayer in their honor.
Okay, yeah, just checking.
Yeah. So as you're sitting here, you can see there's a little bit of, how do I say it? There's a very heavy mood in the air. The atmosphere is thick with it. The ragers are all very stern. Some of them have wounds on them, fresh wounds that are still bandaged up. And they're all very, very serious about their business. More serious than any of the other dwarves you've seen. And the builders that are with them, the ones that have just finished loading this cart up with these cut stones, they seem, I don't want to say nervous or worried or scared, but it's a attitude that you don't normally see dwarves have, so you're not quite sure how to interpret it. In fact, you overhear one of the dwarves saying, one of the builders, looking to the other builders, "Hey, shouldn't we have weapons since we're going down where these beasts are that are killing everyone?" Another dwarf, though, another builder, he kind of nudges him. "Hey, stop acting like an elf. You're a dwarf. You just clobber them with the brick." Pointing to one of the cut stone blocks. Alright, any last things you want to do before you descend?
Oh, I think we should discuss my payment. There are 4 of us. That means I should get 20 gold. No, I'm talking to Skull.
Oh.
I did roll on 20 out of D20 for that.
If he gets 20, I want 10 more.
My payment wasn't that high. How about 5?
I'll accept no less than 14.
How about 5?
Alright, 14.
I'll give him 5 gold. Be like, I'll give you more gold upon your performance.
Yeah, but I want to buy something before I went down. Alright.
It's a little late. We're leaving now.
I'll give you your
there's
5
no
gold
merchants
back
here.
because it doesn't mean anything to me.
While you are trying to discuss this, Ruggs motions for everyone to move out. You descend into a black tunnel. It's about 10 feet tall and the same wide. The floor is smooth stone and the walls have been chiseled with precision, yet the stony, cavernous appearance of the tunnel is very distinct, despite the smooth craftsmanship of the tunnel itself. The floor slopes at a steep angle, and the builder dwarves are hauling their stone-laden cart. While they're hauling it, they find themselves often holding on to the cart to keep it from rolling away down the tunnel slope, just as often as they end up pushing the cart forward. Every few hundred feet, a crystal glows softly, hanging high upon the wall, illuminating the path. You pass by several dark side tunnels, and as you do, some of you are kind of looking at them strangely, and Rug notices your strange glances, and he kind of just says, "Dead ends." Then you come across a freshly crafted dwarven bunker. It is complete with a very large ballistia, and 2 heavily armored dwarven ragers stand by, ready to shoot the ballistia. So if you were to imagine you're going down this tunnel, there's a side tunnel, and shortly beyond the side tunnel they have a bunker built out of the exact same cut stones as these builders are currently have stacked up on this cart. And in this wall, essentially, there's a small hole, and the ballistia is pointing down, pointing through the hole, it's like a firing hole, into the cavern beyond. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now these 2 heavily armored dwarves snap to attention and salute Rug as him and his ragers pass by. Rug, however, does not return the salute. You notice that the floor in this area has several dark stains, and in this area I mean the side path where this wall has been built, this bunker. And you can definitely tell from the dark stains that these spots are where bodies have recently been laid. However, you cannot tell if it is dwarf blood that was spilled here, or the blood of something else. You continue onward down your path, descending deeper and deeper, and you can't help but notice that the illuminating crystals are becoming fewer and further apart. Often you travel a good distance in what seems to be complete darkness, yet the dwarves seem to have very little problem finding their way through these tunnels. Eventually, you see a bright light in the distance. As you approach, the grunting of sweating dwarf, both, is heard by your ears and detected by your nose. This is the site of the last bunker. A half-dozen dwarves are busy working to build this last bunker, while 2 ragers stand nervously on the opposite side of the yet-to-be-built wall. They have their spears pointing into the darkness of the tunnel ahead. They all spin to see you guys as you approach, and the Ragers seem quite relieved to see you all. Rug says to the four of you, "Yeah, we're building the bunker here on account of the T intersection." You can kind of see that this tunnel ends in a T intersection with another tunnel to the east and another tunnel to the west. So with this one bunker, we can control both passageways. He points to the one to the east. That way down there leads to a lower floor. It's where the beasts have been coming from. They're always large and they're always hungry. That direction over there, pointing to the west, it's towards the Chamber of the Worms. Now the dwarves quickly unload the supplies, or at least they begin to start unloading brick after brick, and they start stacking it in neat sets of 10 stones. They then change out the guard. The 2 dwarven ragers that were guarding switch out with 2 of the other ragers. And several of the builders then begin to turn the cart and head backward toward Undermountain. Rug then turns toward the west and says, "Ragers, on me! Be on your guard, and may your hammer and axe cleave the skulls of your foes." He nods to the dwarf, who is currently pulling out a glowing crystal, because, as you can see quite clearly, beyond this last bunker, there are no more crystals illuminating the way.
Pixie glow skin.
The pixie can do glow skin, that is correct. So in a pinch, you've got your buddy. But for now, the first dwarf holds the crystal up high. It begins to glow, and he holds his axe in the other hand. Kind of makes an angry, grimacy grin towards the darkness and starts walking in that direction. The Ragers march forward. What do you want to do?
I would like to get up next to the grimacy grimming dwarf that's holding the glowstone and hold my own stone. Be like, "Do not worry, Sir Dwarf, I shall be next to you, and I shall protect you from any hellish worms that come down this passage."
Alright, he kind of looks up at you. He says, "Oh, I hope that little rock of yours is better than my rock."
Oh, trust me, it's quite a special rock.
His is glowing a soft, dull, yellowish orange, and yours glows pink. Because it's the pink hell crystal.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, I want to drop back to like the very last person.
Alright, so these guys went back up. Of course, there's about 6 builders there were 6 builders there. They switched with the new 6 builders, and they're still working on it. The 2 Ragers that were relieved went up with those, and 2 of them stayed behind to guard. So you now have 4 dwarf Ragers with you, plus our good friend Rug. And actually, the cavern that we are in is much smaller. It's approximately this size. And we can get rid of all these. Alright, so what did you want to do?
I want to drop back to be the last person in the room.
You want to be the last?
Yeah.
And the rest of you?
I'll be second to last.
And I'll swap tonight my book of
I'm going
necromancy
to
out.
be up by the Dwarven Rager. I guess I'll be Evel.
You're in the front, you're
I'll be
in the back,
the middle.
you're in the middle, you're hanging out by Rug, comparing dwarven mustaches. So, actually, we would be traveling west.
Everybody's going this way.
Alright. Alright, I think we're ready. As you enter into this this path, it eventually, after not too terribly long, 30 minutes or so, it opens up into a larger chamber. In fact, we can use these guys.
I knew I made those for a reason.
You can't see much farther. You feel like it continues onward.
Have they ever been up this far?
Let's see. You ask that to the dwarf next to you. He kind of looks over at you. Hi, we've been this far. A lot more of us came here earlier, and a lot less of us came back.
Oh, that's not good. I dropped back a couple feet from him.
You're really taking up the rear.
Yeah.
All right, the smoothly chiseled tunnel, which is what you are currently in, it opens into a large cavernous expanse. Rough, jagged rocks cover the uneven floor, which itself is covered in loose stone and smelling something foul. You hear the worms before you see them. Their dilapidated bodies twist and turn, rolling over one another in piles, sometimes as high as 3 feet. There must be thousands and thousands and thousands of them in this chamber.
It might take 18 days to kill all of them.
Well, I told you we should have gone.
Only we would have had that later.
I should have gotten more rations.
I think that it would be more effective to push them all into a corner and build a wall.
Whoa.
All right, Rug holds his hand up for everyone to freeze. That's it. No closer or we'll draw them to us. He turns to you. Do your thing.
Hold up my crystal and do the chant.
All right, before we start the killing, why don't you go and scout up ahead, see if there's anything dangerous. Can you get through them?
Oh, maybe.
Alright.
I have spells that I can burn components on, I suppose.
I can go with
I will cast Shimmer to make myself semi-invisible.
Yep.
And let's see, I can have one more focus. So I will do a.
Don't I need a little miniature for my pixie?
Do you what?
Miniature for my pixie.
I'll do an all clarity so that I can see invisible stuff and things that are hidden, so that I
Alright,
don't accidentally get ambushed.
all the worms docile right now.
They were kind of all wriggling and writhing on themselves, and they weren't too terribly aggressive when you walked up. Then when you lift your crystal and do the chant, the worms start becoming agitated, and they kind of writhe and writhe, and as you approach, they do kind of move away from you if you want to. They're kind of afraid of this pinkish light, so they'll just kind of lay down, but there's so many of them that they are also trying to get away too. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, are you approaching them?
Oh, yeah.
Assuming you're approaching. So as you approach them, now keep in mind, there's probably about 20 of them on each square. They're just laying on top of each other,
Lovely.
They begin.
I don't have enough ammo for this.
You raise it, and yes, they're docile, but at the same time, you can in essence kind of force them away. If you want to.
I
I'd
go
say
with him.
I will look back to Rug as I hold the crystal up after my chant and say, Rug! I'm not sure we can kill these numbers. Perhaps we should build a wall here, or a bunker at best.
Start on fire.
Oh,
Start the whole room on fire.
he's like, I ain't getting no closer. Come back here and talk. I saw what these things can do.
I will walk backwards slightly.
Yeah, they're all back here. They're all back here. They don't want to get close.
Yeah.
Well, your little glowy thing seems to work because they didn't eat you yet, but
Yes.
what did
well,
you say? You
I
wanna
said
build a
we
wall?
should build a wall upon this passage, or at least a bunker here to stop them. There are way too many to kill. It's ridiculous. I would recommend equipping the bunkers with fire and holy water.
Yeah, we're already building the wall. It's back there at the T intersection.
Correct.
We just need to know if there's anything on the other side. I mean, obviously, if you can kill them, that would be great. But if we can't kill them, we still need to find out what else is over there.
I'm gonna regret this.
I'll walk over there. Oh, I don't have a teleport.
How much room on the ground could one fuel tank cover with gas?
Oh, with gas?
Yeah, I just kind of want to dump a fuel to waste more.
Well, you know, you could probably burn dice for... And actually, it wouldn't even cover one because there's like 20 of them per square. So,
You like douse like all
but
20 of
you know,
them.
when they start on fire, would it spread between them? Maybe.
you know, maybe you'd have to try. I mean,
Flammable.
living things don't burn very
It
well.
is poison flammable.
Is poison flammable?
Yeah, if I
Not
dump
really,
poison potions
no.
everywhere, damn.
No, I mean, even your best guess.
What if I
is
mixed
that
it with gunpowder?
I mean, we're talking about every single square in this room has 20 of these things on it.
And that's not even the whole room.
And you don't
But
even know
if
how
they're-
far it goes.
If they're flammable, though, we just gotta start one on fire.
That's true, if they're flammable.
If.
Are they I mean, you can try it. There's nothing saying you can't.
Do y'all have any ruby rings
You technically just need the ruby itself, not the ring.
or rubies? Do
Exactly.
you have any rubies?
Yeah.
They just kind of look at
Does
you.
anyone wish to go on a suicide mission?
Oh, I got like an okay escape. Yeah, where
Yeah.
we going?
I got zero escape, but
We're on spirit journey.
we're going to walk across the hellworm.
I have a feeling my paladin abilities might be planes. We'll call it
Yeah,
underground.
that doesn't seem like a good
See,
idea for me.
our luck is we're gonna be in the middle of
it's
it.
bad. It's definitely
Wait,
a bad idea.
wait,
Crystal's
are there a
just
lot
gonna
of-
get it.
Are there,
And then all these
are
just
there a
get-
lot of dwarven corpses around here?
You can't even see a single dwarven corpse.
Probably been eaten.
Yeah, they've probably all been eaten. They're probably underneath somewhere.
Okay, how do they get enough food to survive?
Eat each
Well,
other.
they're hellworms. They probably don't need food. I mean,
I'm
they're-
going
they're-
to,
They're demonic.
I'm not going with you.
I'm
really dumb.
But anyway, let's walk across.
And I'm
I'll hold up
literally-
my crystal with my
All right.
chant.
So you're going.
If I encounter any white elves, I will
going-
Yeah,
attempt
might as
to
well.
memorize any chants that they do.
And you're staying behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna look for corpses, and if I see one of them die, I'm gonna raise him as his own.
Nice.
All right. So, Rug kind of just looks at you.
I'm the brains, not the foot. Duh.
As he looks at big monsters and everything.
He's like,
I'm
and you
literally
wanted me to pay you for doing what?
being the brains. They're the brawn. I'm the smart one.
And what exactly have you thought of?
I thought that it'd be really dumb to go with those guys across the other side of the room, just like you.
He just kind of goes, dwarf mumbles. You're not quite sure what he's saying.
I'm literally a hindrance to you guys. So
So as you approach, sure enough, the worms kind of squeal a high-pitched, hissy, poison, drooling squeal, and they begin moving out of the way, eventually clearing a path about 1 square wide.
Ooh, fun.
That's pretty packed. That's not good at all.
And all of them seem to be staying quite docile. And as far as you can tell, your crystal doesn't have any limit to its power. So as long as you continue holding it, like don't drop it or anything.
No, I
Make
need you to
an
make it
athletics
a
check.
I will, in my focus, I don't know how, did focuses change? It doesn't matter.
we haven't applied the change, nothing.
I will hold shimmer and armor in my focus.
Maybe you should try to put the stone in your focus.
I would like to, but I don't think I can.
All right. You are able to very slowly begin moving forward, square by square by square. You all have to stay very tightly packed, like chest to back to get all of you
This
in.
is cozy.
And
And
a metal for this.
nut to butt.
the pixie,
Jeez.
Frolic Killer, kind of motions. He taps you in the back. He's like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know that if you look back, they're filling in behind us. So, I'm glad I'm with the psychotic killer that can protect us."
Yeah, about that. I don't have enough ammo for this, man. We're gonna die if this goes wrong. And you're first.
He can fly.
What the hell's
Okay,
wrong
wait,
with
Pixies
you?
can't
Did you
fly.
arm him?
Wait.
He's got a spear.
He's got a spear. He's like,
With this, ain't no one gonna hurt me.
You should be able to scare your squares away by telling them they're gonna die at every possible.
Oh, where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go right now?
He's
You,
not
you
going
don't have to
anywhere
say
right now.
starting with you that you're gonna
Because
die
I'm pixie.
first.
Starting with you.
Oh, like,
It's like, yeah, we're all gonna die, starting with you.
like how big is a
Who says that?
Gnome size.
Pixies are about approximately 3.5. The tallest ones get up to 4 feet in height.
Those are massive pixies.
They are pretty tall, but the difference mainly between the pixie and the gnome and the dwarf is that the pixie is skinny, whereas the gnome is a little stockier and the dwarf is stockier.
It's about as big as Cleston.
Height-wise, not
Right.
right, but fairly close.
I always thought pixies were like 2.5 feet.
Well, there's a variety of pixies, depending on which world. I mean, there's in some worlds, pixies are like this.
Like a little
Like-
Tinkerbell.
Yeah, Tinkerbell. I mean, but
Little
in this
spiel.
world, they need to be big enough to hold a weapon.
Can
So,
you get
yes.
like pixie whip?
So it's about 3.5 feet tall, and maybe 60 pounds or less,
Oh, okay.
like a little kid.
Little dog. Little dog.
Well, yes, or a kid, which is bipedal and more accurate to the size. But yeah, small.
Okay,
Unless
moving
the
on.
pixie's a druid, then they're dog-like. They're probably shape change.
Yes. Humans shape change into bear. Pixies, puppy. I don't know. Cat.
Cat.
All right, so-
Domesticated cat.
domesticated cat, if you're lucky.
had my claws removed.
All right. All right. So here, the stone passageway is now as black as night, excepting only the soft pink glow of the Hell Terror crystal. The writhing worms twist at your feet as you walk, scurrying away from the light cast by Obadiah as he holds the stone aloft. You move slowly forward, very slowly. Minutes pass by as you wait for the worms to slowly twist out of your path before you step forward again, and then wait once again. You begin losing track of time as you work your way through the veritable wall of hellworms.
Nice.
Then,
Great idea. At least we do not have to eat rations. Well,
in the distance, far behind you,
No.
a piercing dwarven scream echoes down the tunnel.
that's
I'm trying to stay safe, and all I can do is die.
The
Because-
rangers behind you turn their heads in unison. After one bark from Rug, they grip their axes, turn, and dash back toward the sound.
Ooh,
Rug passes by you, saying, "Let's go!"
I go.
Well, you went the wrong way.
I mean,
I'm safe.
I'm pretty sure.
And I'm gonna find out what's on the other side of this
I'm pretty sure
freaking room.
Rangers
We are
do
literally
whatever
the
army
safest
I'm in.
place.
Yeah, we are literally the safest people in here. Surrounded by death, yet the safest people here.
Yeah, nothing can get at us in here except for the thousands of worms.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't trip,
Yeah.
fall asleep, you're probably good.
So we need adrenaline shots.
Well,
too.
I'm gonna use my
I think
Ruby ring to
there's
swap to a
chemical
great
that
axe
does that,
while
I just
running
haven't
too.
been able
Alright,
to craft
alright.
it yet.
Just help my gunpowder.
Huffing gunpowder
Wait.
is the equivalent of average
Wait,
effort?
is great axe?
Kinda true.
That's brawling skill, right?
Great axe
In a
brawling
way.
skill?
Yeah. Good.
Alright,
I didn't need to worry
eventually,
about that before, but
eventually, so you guys are just, what are you guys doing? You never said exactly what you're doing.
We're gonna continue going.
Continue going.
I mean, Rug gave us a mission. We're gonna complete the mission, damn it.
We don't
Alright.
get paid for nothing.
I
You
mean,
keep
I have
going.
the crystal,
Keep
so
going.
if they want to follow me, they can, or they can go back if they want.
Alright, eventually, the swarm of worms begins to thin, and your pace becomes faster as you are now able to occasionally step over the beasts where they lay rather than wait for them to move along. You are deep enough into the cavern that you can now faintly make out a dark tunnel opening in the far wall. Then, A sound interrupts your movement. The sound is a voice, and the words are Elvish. They reverberate from the dark opening of that black tunnel ahead of you. Whoever is speaking is obscured by the winding stone passageway within which they are standing. Though you cannot see them, you know that whoever is speaking must be close inside of that tunnel. They are close enough for you to make out their words. The question is, do any of you speak Elvish?
You're gonna make me do this, aren't you? I born an anointing oil for tongues. I am a human.
Unless someone
and,
speaks Elvish.
How do we know our languages?
Pretty sure we don't speak of the language.
If you're not an elf.
Yeah, it's like dwarves know dwarvish, that type of thing.
Well, there's main. Well, I suppose it would technically be Fey language that they would be speaking, or at least a dialect of it. So as long as you're not like, yeah,
If you're a Sylvan or an elf.
and dwarf. None of them
Does
speak
the
it.
pixie know it?
Ooh.
She might.
Hey, Frawley,
She probably does.
do you know it?
Pixies would be fair.
She goes, oh, it's a girl.
I assumed it was because it's a pixie.
I thought it was a guy.
I think
Let's
he's trying to
just
make it
roll
girl
it.
to make it
Let's
more
roll it.
sad.
Guy. Although you thought it was a girl,
Yeah,
and
it
that
looks like a
probably
girl.
just frustrated him slightly.
I mean, I'm not there, so I can't frustrate
Yeah,
her.
so the pixie actually can hear the elf speaking and can translate for you. So I'll give you the
Okay.
translation of what is being said. The words. Has Master Raphael given word on how much longer we must stay here and babysit this filth? After all the work our agents have done poisoning their adamantium supply, those foolish dwarves have finally unsealed the Great Gate. We should release the hellworms into their city now.
Good call.
I mean, it's a good thing Raphael's dead. Whoops, sorry, we fucked that up for you.
Calm yourself, says a different voice. You know we cannot release the worms until we discover the location of the alkalinth. If a mage has hidden it in the ether and the worms were to devour him, it would take us years to recover it. With the great enemy in the north now awakened, we are running out of time. So,
How come I have a feeling I'm the guy who has the alkaline?
and they happen to know that I'm
And it happens to be in the ether.
So, we should only have to control these worms a little longer. Master Raphael says he is about to secure the Ognothwa. Once he has that, he can once again track the box. And if a mage has hidden it in the ether, then he will be able to track down the
Aw, crap. Stupid Zariel.
mage. The first voice
Oh, I should've killed
speaks
him.
up. You mean the Lord? The Elf Lord's Ognothwa? We are to assassinate him so soon? Certainly, Master Raphael is more clever than I had imagined. Nay, says the second. So our agents have arranged for human unrest. They will soon send an army to make war on Evergrove. We'll seize it in the confusion. The Elf Lord's assassination will come later. You'll also be pleased to hear that we have finally secured Leona and the child and brought her to the door for the sacrifice. All we need now is the box, and then Nishtaru will once again walk this earth. With our help, she will finally reclaim her right as ruler of heaven. Then there's silence for a moment, and the words are, did you hear that? Make a athletics roll for silence.
Oh.
I would like to point out that. Wait, is my ohm allowed? 3!
6.
I need to check this.
As long as you're not moving, you can make a stealth check.
Oh.
How
I
four?
rolled
Ooh, 3, 4,
6 and 8 for the.
6, and 8. That's pretty impressive.
Actually, that'd be like 18 for the pixie.
After a while, nothing seems to happen and they speak up again. It could be the dwarves, do you think? Now that the great gate is open, they have been sending scouting parties. But the second voice replies, nay. The dwarves could never get past the worms. Impossible. Likely it is one of the shadow beasts from below, drawn up by the scent of the worm meat. Suppose we'll have to take care of it. You hear a quiet zing of elven steel being slid smoothly from its scabbard. What would you like to do?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Says that out loud. Is that what you? You say that out loud?
Yeah.
Ah, crap.
Glad I'm not there.
All right.
Since our couple's already blown, I'm just gonna say, hey, you in the Dwarven Mountains, speak Dwarvish.
So, I have a question. If I use scrying to see a specific location within a specific amount of feet of me for a specific amount of mage components, could I teleport there via dimension door? No.
Okay.
No.
Say that again.
He wants to scry location and then teleport to that location with dimension.
And he wants to kill all of us and do that.
Technically, you would probably all die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be the best way just to pull it down.
No, I would say you can't teleport
Dang.
through a
Otherwise,
scry.
it'd be in dimension door and now be an infinite distance spell? Question mark? Because it's
No,
range?
scrying has distance based on how many
Oh,
spell
okay.
components up to 1 mile.
Well, dimension door being a mile would be pretty awesome.
See, like,
I mean, that would be
eat
pretty
dimension
awesome.
door, and then we vanish.
If you have enough spell components to burn to do it.
You know,
That is-
those worms might bring us to
that is the
safety
thing.
in that now.
All right. Well, luckily, you have a very, very smart gunslinger who gave away your location. So we're
Compatriots, slay the elves! I'll hold the hellworms.
Oh boy, this is gonna be great.
I will be paying attention very carefully to if the elves do any chants, I want to memorize them. And based on what the hellworms do, I will potentially know what the chants.
All right, Obadiah, Clustus, Dayon, make your initiative rolls.
4.
Crap, that's resolve.
Yeah, resolve.
8.
Yeah, Pixie. Oh, wait.
Pixie goes
Pixie
when I
goes
go.
with you, dude. Yeah.
4. Well,
Grab me
actually,
my cask from
You could go first, but you don't have a shot.
Nope.
You should
Okay,
totally
So
grab
we
me
got
my
Obadiah
cask of
4,
dwarven ale from the
Clustus
fridge.
2, Dayon with a lot.
Which one?
Doesn't
And
matter.
these guys get.
Oh,
There we go.
Please. These better not be weapon masters.
I mean, they're about to be rickety
Ooh, 6 anointing.
How does this opening thing work for pixies? Like it says on their turn, they can add an opening for D20.
It's basically anytime they get attacked. If you don't want to be attacked, you just roll and add the opening, and you use that as a special save. So,
Oh, okay.
so it's just a special save.
What?
You would do it.
Which is really broken as a martial in a sense, because every time it comes back to my turn, I can just be like,
Yeah, you just give it. Yeah, that worked really well actually. All right, so we're going to start with Dayon.
move, because we can't get around.
Yeah, you guys
I
are
will
completely
move.
stuck in there.
I will move forward.
2 spells.
However much I roll. 5. I don't want to get that close, so I'll
square,
move
then
forward
so-
2 squares.
Oh, why
Or
don't
you
you
could
go?
just-
Yeah,
yeah.
like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Still, what are
It's
you
still
going
my
to do now?
turn.
Keep in mind you can move through your own people. You just can't stop on your own people.
Well, and you can't shoot through your own
And you
people.
can't shoot through your own people.
But
That is also
you can
true.
shoot above me, though.
I am taller than you are.
He's still pretty tall.
Well, technically, if you roll a 2, you could move in front of him and then shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could.
I
But
mean,
what's gonna do
that's
is the
pretty-
he's gonna move
Pretty decent.
14 squares.
Where would you like to move?
They get double their movement.
Wow.
So he's gonna go. He's gonna go here and jab.
Oh wait. Does Pixie attack opportunities, or can he just right past it? I'm assuming.
Yeah, Pixie movement ignores opportunity to
All right.
attacks.
So he's just going to be
Right there, and he's gonna jab.
right behind him. Jab. All right. He will spin to defend.
Weapon skill 6. 6 to hit.
Unfortunately, he parries, but he cannot counterattack. Katana, shing, slices the sword to the side, scowls at your pixie, and prepares to
When
combat
Pixie
him.
can do. Oh, wait, oops. So, if he moved, attacked, but he also says he gets a free movement action after any action.
Yeah, you can move, attack, and move.
Yep,
So I can attack and then I can go immediately do his D4 run, or it's just automatic 4 run.
Yeah. All right, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move. Three. We'll shoot him with a cannon. Four to hit.
All right, and he gets a dodge. Boom.
Dice off.
That is going to be. He's going to burn his key token to try and reroll.
Closer weapon.
But he fails. Dice off.
4.
17. He dodges to the side. You actually dodge forward. All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
Obadiah.
Let's see here. They're not close anymore. That's unfortunate. I'd like to do a free potion toss.
All right.
Poison
Poison.
on the dude right in front of me.
All right.
That dude.
All right. Slash. I think it automatically hits,
I
correct?
think that's pretty much an auto hit.
Yeah.
And so that is going to kill him as poisoned, unfortunately. And is it poison or deadly poison?
It's just regular.
Alright.
Regular.
So he's got the opening on him. Perfect.
Permanent opening.
What else are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot him in the face with a crossbow.
I'll take
I would like to do a pain poison arrow.
Keep in mind that this individual has a spear and can counterattack that.
Oh, is he within range of me?
Yes. he is.
That's okay. He can try. I'm still gonna shoot him in the face with the pain poison arrow.
Okay. Let's do your attack first.
I rolled a whopping 2
Not bad. Not bad.
on a dice 20, which is amazing.
And he dodged it.
I figured he might.
All right.
Jesus. Good job. So
And that's the end of your turn.
bad. That would probably be the end of my
Nice.
turn.
Nice. In that case, let's use some magic.
No. Wait.
I would
What
like
do you
to
cast?
counter spell.
Dice 20. Dice
First,
20 for counterspell now.
What?
It's a dice off for counterspell.
Is it a dice off for counter spell?
And if that doesn't work, I can
And
Alright,
it immediately
alright.
ends his turn if you
let's
win.
do this.
oh,
Can we go through multiple layers of counter spelling?
Yes.
Spelling.
According to the counterspell rules. Yeah.
Okay.
so dice 20. 8.
18.
All right. He is attempting to cast a spell, but deciding not to, as he's engaged in a magical battle with you at the moment. The other guy, however, decides that he is going to attack with his spear.
Bring it.
There, hang it. Good fight. Got my popcorn to watch it.
All right, 5 to hit.
Right, I have shimmer up, so I get a 10 to dodge. I got a 6 dodged. He hit an invisible nothingness.
Let's see. He'll use his key token to reroll with a 20. 17.
Unfortunately, I cannot dodge a 17.
All right.
Shit.
Stupid man, whose idea was this?
Oh my god. I'm just not gonna say anything. I just thought of something, but
Let me guess, you could have helped out in this battle?
No.
Nah.
No.
I know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
I know exactly what he's thinking. I don't really care though.
I think Chad just thought of it too.
Turn off the crystal.
15 damage.
Holy.
Ooh, that's
That
a little
was-
bit.
that was
I'm
a
gonna
good
burn
hit.
a component to dice 20 armor this.
All right.
Yeah, you would want to.
I reduced it by 5.
Hey,
That's not good.
that is the first time I think you've ever been hurt.
That is actually jumped
An injury.
straight to an injury.
Nice
Minus 2.
job, key token master.
His first injury ever.
Is that really your
Um,
first injury ever?
Next,
Well,
hold on,
since he
we
got
have
this
to
magic
challenge
items,
the-
I don't think he's failed an armor roll.
Here we go.
I mean,
Come
17's hard to
on,
beat.
mortal injury. Come on. Can't see it. Arm injury. Which arm are you gonna let
I
go?
guess I'll drop my crossbow. This is not a good situation.
Scott, I would
he
have dropped
takes
the
out
other
his-
one and then just teleport
Yeah,
down.
I don't have a teleport.
Dimension
I'm
door.
screwed.
He
In the mirror.
spears, he sees what you're holding, and he goes straight for it, and you're like, no! Stab! Your crossbow goes flying.
Through
into
your
the-
entire arm, dude. You just have a
Damn
stab
it.
on your arm.
Hey, is that lovely anointing oil rule you were talking about putting in effect? This is uncomfortable.
What anointing oil rule?
The one where you allies can ignore injuries.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure that's what.
You don't need to worry about that, by the way. I'm just gonna say, I'm fine! I'm fine!
Plus-
I have a spear through
You're
my
up.
arm, but I'm fine!
And we'll say, yeah, it does affect. It does apply.
Okay, so I move full scrolls.
You should probably use it then.
Right, just challenge someone.
Yeah, I just challenged.
Alright.
Do you want your arm to be okay for this battle?
I'm pretty sure I had a lot of healing potions, unless I burned all of them. You used like 2 on me.
Did I?
You used 1 for sure.
Do I not have any left? Okay.
No, actually, I think you used them once on me and Kimura. I think
Here's
you-
an anointing.
I may need an anointing. I think
Anointing.
I used all my healing potions on incompetent teammates.
I anoint him.
I'll have you know you didn't use one on me. Even though I was dead pretty
And
much.
since it's on, I can do that.
Yeah.
Since it's on offensive action.
I had 3 healing potions and I don't have any. I used all of them.
It's on offensive action, so yeah,
Grab.
it's okay. All right, so is that the end of the dwarf's turn? Dan, you were up.
Well, you have your hand back.
Well, I can
Yeah.
use it. It's not really back, but it's like bloody mess, but I can still.
You're down to
You should
it,
just
sorry.
like move your arm so you take his spear out of his hands.
Yeah.
You're
Perfect.
down 2 hit points, right?
Yeah.
Rally up. You get a D4 stamina.
Oh yeah, baby.
D4 stamina, so you gotta roll for it.
You got full. Yeah,
You're
I'm
back
not
up.
full. Full. I'm topped off. Topped
Oh.
off.
Pixie moves 16 squares.
All right.
Finish my
Jab with
battle.
the spear again.
Dragon.
All right, he'll turn to counter it.
2 to hit.
2, huh? Parries with 13.
And then
What else you got?
Alright. Quickly flip over to Blunderbuss. And we're just gonna blast him.
All right. He has his dodge.
You got a dice 20 to hit.
2 for the first shot.
Dice 20 to hit. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
But
No,
that's
no.
permanent opening.
I'm shooting
Oh,
this
you're
guy.
shooting the other one.
Oh, okay.
2 and 10.
All right. The 2 misses and the 10 hits him.
And that's gonna be also a fire shot.
We should take
All right.
a couple of
And
times to make that bomb. We could be out of here. I
Zero.
know. Just set the bomb in this room.
4
and
damage.
demolish half.
4?
the room.
All right. That's going to be an injury
But
on
it
him.
would also demolish those.
with D4 twice of fire
Oh,
damage.
wait. He's got armor. I did not see that. Hold on. You did 4 damage?
Watch this. This room is
Yeah.
like directly below the marketplace.
Blocked.
That was suck.
All of it. Fire damage.
No,
3.
it's okay. Yeah.
2.
Blocked all of it.
Why not?
Blocked all of it.
Did he get injured then? If he had
No,
armor?
he did not get injured at all. His armor blocked everything.
And nothing as a pen? You didn't have
No,
any-
not the
Blunderbuss doesn't fit him.
Blunderbuss doesn't.
I didn't think he was gonna have armor.
Yeah, the red mage back here does have armor, and the weapon master does not.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, there's sort of that. Alright. This is gonna get.
Okay, Obadiah, you're up. Your arm is wounded, but you can use it for the rest of the battle.
I still drop my crossbow though, right?
No, we'll say your cost. Oh, yeah, you
Yeah,
had
probably
to
did.
drop it because it went to an instantaneous. So yeah.
Wait, where's this crossbow though?
That is
It's-
weird.
At my feet.
Oh. I was gonna say I might be able
Well, that hurt. Here's a potion. Catch. Ritual damage, dice 6.
Ooh, on the guy right in front of you.
Yep.
All right. Well, there's not much. I don't think you can dodge it or nothing. So
2.
he'll just tank the damage.
Yeah, I forgot elves were really squishy.
They're very like.
Yeah, what else you got?
I could kill that elf in
Um,
2 shots.
Yeah. Just we don't need Scott dying right now.
No, that'd be rather unfortunate.
Yeah.
That'd be a funny way to end the game.
I can burn.
You break his arm. Alright, you go.
I
like
can.
that.
I can burn.
Just stay into the power worm. There.
Chems for mana, right?
Yeah. No.
No, not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I will cast a 0 cast cost spell called Magic Strike, and I will just smack him in the face for dice 6.
All right. First, dice off. Anti-magic to stop it. 13.
Oh, dice off.
Counter spell.
Oh.
3.
You try to cast a spell, but you get the same medicine you were just dealing.
Also, they're both elves, so you get 2 counter magic attempts. Right?
Oh,
Would that
Right,
consider? Would Righteous Challenge not allow that?
they need to burn. Remember, every time you do counter magic, it costs a spell component.
Yeah.
I will reduce my spell components, but I'm not really worried about my spell components.
Yeah,
by the way.
Mr.
Make sure I have 90.
I only have like 64 attempts at this, so. You're kinda outmatched. Eventually, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I may die before I win. But
All right. Their turn.
So I just want to clarify that counterspell rule. So when they counterspell, they burn spell component, but if he wants to counter their counterspell, he also has to burn one.
Yeah, basically
Right.
anyone who wants to roll a dice 20 burns it.
Burns one. Okay. I just
But
wanted
and
to make
then
But you don't have to burn it and then roll. You can. So for instance, he casts. I try and stop him. I roll. If I stop him, then you can try and counter me,
sure.
and could I dispel any of them at any
and then
time?
you can just
Yes.
probably any of them at the end.
So we have we have a chain of attempting this.
chain of nope.
I'm like the broken chain.
All right. Let's see. What do we have here?
Eventually, I will kill
Their
people
turn.
with blistering agent.
Casting a spell.
Counter.
See if you can do this.
I got a 12.
And you succeed.
Yes.
Ends his turn.
You do nothing.
So does Righteous Challenge prevent counterspell?
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
All right. We've got a weapon master coming for a dwarf.
Oh no.
Hey, it's not me. Yes.
What did I say?
You'll be alright.
Okay, here we go. 19 to hit.
You might not.
Just
No,
dodge that one.
Yeah. I can't do anything.
All right.
Carry it, dude. You got this.
Tank
Do
it. Tank it.
7 damage.
Armor it. So got all dice hits. 4.
No, did you get real layered, right?
Oh, yeah, later.
Well, that's on new rules. Are we playing on older new?
Raise
We should
layer.
be playing on the old.
Yeah, we play on the old ones.
So
Okay,
you
so
get to
layer.
roll again and take highest.
3.
So still 4.
So I get. It was 7 damage.
Minus 4.
Four.
So
Later.
3. Okay.
I believe that is going to the end of their turn. Clestis, you are up.
Okay. That thing has a Pullman opening, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It does. You roll 20 to hit him.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Oh god, this smite's gonna be
Five.
Damn.
Misses. Ching!
We're so bad at hitting. Why are we so bad at hitting?
If only I could smite
Back to
him.
Melon.
Back to Dayon.
Rally up, get D4 hit points back.
Oh, okay. Wait, but it's my temp.
Yeah, this is 10.
Oh, he can't get his temp
Yeah.
back. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. He will do nothing.
Technically, I'm
Alright,
not.
we're gonna
injured
do.
either. I'm injured, but
Wow, Pixie can move too.
I feel like this is gonna be like that one battle where I was just being held by holy energy.
We will just jab.
Is
5.
that like
Blast you.
5 damage.
that I have?
yeah, some ridiculous amount. Probably were on my healing potion.
Did he-
These weapons, honestly.
Did he lose his regular?
No, he count.
Oh,
He
that
missed.
must have been like a
But he's
close
getting
to
tired of not being able to do anything.
I think he's just gonna go. And then Calaveers, and I switch fire shots coming at him.
Okay.
1 on the first one.
Yes. Dodged.
6.
Oh, one got by.
That's
That's gonna pen everything.
yep. 4 damage. Plus fire.
Get wrecked, son!
3 and 2 on fire.
Gonna offer the fire though.
3 and 2, and he does. All the fire gets blocked by shield and armor,
And he's got 1 injury.
and he does have 1 injury. Obadiah.
I squint angrily at the red mage in the back and chuck a ritual potion at him. Dice 6 ritual damage, auto hit.
Dang it.
4.
Dang it. There's nothing I can do, stupid elves. He falls to the ground.
Wait, he's out?
Second wound, he's done.
They only have 4 hit points.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah! They're the squishiest.
They're pretty squishy. If you bypass their armor, they're wrecked.
That's why my gunslinger to elves is.
Although
very
I am
dangerous.
down, I am almost out of throwable items.
Okay, quick, one more question about dispel. So if he can't dispel because he's in a righteous challenge with me, can I not use Sulco Apollo?
And you can't dispel either.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
will be able to dispel it.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
Doesn't matter now, but yeah,
I would also like to cast a spell at the Movement Master.
dispel.
No, a spell.
Oh,
Magic Strike.
All right.
Auto hit, dice 6 damage unless you can counterspell me.
Yeah.
He can't.
Okay. 3 damage.
And that's gonna injure him. I have a feeling this is almost over as a fight.
I mean, he can't do anything to anybody else. So we can just
Now
gang
that he's
up on him.
righteous challenge. All right, Clustis, you are up.
This could be your moment, Clustis.
Do it, Clustis.
7.
Do it. Blocked. It's a good try. It was a good try.
Like maces would be really good versus this guy.
Yeah.
Impact weapons would just destroy elves.
it would completely.
Well, they can
wreck.
dodge still pretty well.
True. Yeah.
Unless you have a way of adding slow to them. Like, I don't know,
Spell?
maybe a
Dayon?
spell that adds slow?
There's
A
one.
spell
That's what
called
I'm
slow
saying,
that
yeah.
adds slow.
No, there's a spell already that adds slow.
Yeah, there's a spell called slow.
Oh,
that adds
it is
slow.
called
No,
slow.
it's called Alter Time.
17 to
Yeah.
hit.
17 to hit.
He stops him with
Oh my!
Wow.
a spear attack.
Wait, with
Blocks it
a
with his
spear.
spear.
He blocks it with his spear. It's pretty
Spear
impressive.
against spear.
Spear on spear.
I missed when
and
they couldn't
then
do anything.
I reload my cannon.
All right. Obadiah. Wait. How did we miss a turn?
Already? Like, the weapon master doesn't get a turn.
He's just like, I accept my fate.
I mean, you have to attack twice.
Obadiah. I must have skipped the weapon master's turn. We'll let him make a quick attack roll. 13 to hit.
Nope.
Oh, nope, as in you can't do anything.
Yeah. That type of no.
4 damage.
Oh, you can block that. 1.
You get a reroll.
4.
Oh.
Nothing.
Alright, and Obadiah, it is your turn.
Magic strike. Takes an auto 4.
Dead.
Okay.
I have an wounded arm.
How do you want to kill this guy?
I would like my magic strike to go right into his mouth as he's screaming to attack the dwarf, and then just burn his brain out. Like his eyes will glow and then melt, and just be like, blah.
I had
Nice.
6 anointing.
That was pretty
I
good.
used 1.
Yep.
I was useful.
Elves were very strong when we were low level, and when we're higher level, they're not very strong.
Well, I mean, as long as you can bypass any of their anti-dodge stuff,
Yeah, they die
ability,
immediately.
they die pretty quick.
Yeah.
Fix my arm, please. It's wounded.
I got first aid. I got
I was about to say. I've done my part. I just blew the 10 gold that you gave me.
Got it. Your injured arm is
I will
bandaged up
pick up
tightly.
my crossbow with its poison dripping arrow. Feel like, yes, this feels right, as I'm holding the demon crystal.
I write Obadiah a bill for 10 gold.
Can it be payable in like 1 gold sums per month?
Or you could buy me an anointing oil. That works too.
Alright, if we find an anointing oil in here, we'll consider it purchased. Let's loot the bodies of the
Alright.
animals.
Let's see, what do they have on them? 19 gold coins between the two of them.
I'll give him 10.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give you 5. And I'll take 4.
They also have miscellaneous gear. A spear, a katana, a shield,
Ooh,
a light shield.
I mean, you could upgrade your pixie. Maybe.
I mean, they're not upgrades, I don't think.
Spear's pretty good though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're upgrades.
Boys! These white elves are an issue. We should bring them back as the dwarves, to the dwarves, and inform them that they have competition.
And
The demons are being driven by these white devils.
the elves
I'm
are
laughing
poisoning
so
their
hard right
adamantium.
now. These elves were the only thing keeping the worms docile, and you just killed them.
He's got the.
So now Scott has to sit here and keep them docile forever.
Yes!
Actually, there is one other thing that you happen to find on them. You're not sure which of the two was the one that was in charge based on the voices. Based on the fact that both of them are now dead. One of them has a melted head. But
It's fun.
on the leader, you happen to find a scroll that has been rolled up and sealed within a scroll case. You, of course, pop the scroll cover off, unroll the scroll, and realize you cannot speak Elvish.
That's unfortunate.
Pixie.
But the pixie can read it for you.
Can you translate this for me, oh mighty pixie? Wonderful, wonderful minion.
Our most valued companion. The pixie.
For one,
Definitely, definitely more valuable than me. Look at me, just sitting over on the other side
No,
of the
I'm
dungeon.
gonna actually spend effort to keep this pixie alive at this point.
It's pretty cool.
Oh shit, I'm about to take damage. Pixie, die!
Pixie, with all your movement. Take it.
Pixie's like,
Frolic Killer's here to stay.
alright, so Frolic Killer reads the note. It says,
Our killers,
no,
our cultists have. I misread it. Our killers, cultists.
Same thing.
alright.
The note says our cultists have completed the sacrificial rituals necessary to open the door of Nishtaru.
He looks at you guys.
What's the door of Nishtaru?
Keep on reading.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about
Wasn't
it.
he the one that told us
You won't
about
live long enough.
He
anyways.
heard the other conversation when they were talking about it.
Oh, yeah. He
They had
Yeah,
no
back
question.
then, what's the door of Nishtaru? I'm still wondering.
You won't live long enough for it to son you.
I will tell the pixie a story of this room after he finishes the letter.
Okay. The child has also been recovered. Who's this child you're speaking of? Okay, I'll just read it. Okay.
Too many questions.
And all is now prepared for the final sacrifice. That doesn't sound good.
It's not.
Accepting only the recover of the alcoholeth. I've never heard of that.
Don't worry about it.
No one has. No one knows where it's at.
Yeah,
Wink, wink.
Makes note to look it up in the library. See what it
Before
actually
we
is.
open the door, however, we must ensure the demons are unable to reseal Our Lady. Huh. The demons are unable to reseal it.
What?
Our agents have secured Shoreside's participation in the destruction of the human king. Oh, that's good. Wait, Shoreside? I was just there.
And it's in
Oh.
chaos, and there's no securing.
Wait, what? Chaos? I was there like a month ago and it was perfectly fine.
It's not
That
the same
way,
anymore.
nah, Shoreside's not gonna participate. They're good people, you know. They'll.
Yeah, that's right. They're good people. They wouldn't want to overthrow the king. The king?
They would fight the demons.
Yeah, they should fight the demons, but it sounds like the demons want to seal the lady in the door. I'm confused.
Suddenly makes no sense.
Actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Our agents have bribed the goblins into making war with the Furbolgs? Why have I not been hearing this?
Well, technically, the goblins are fighting goblins. I mean, we're kind of a wrecking ball. As bad as we have been, we've actually been pretty good.
Somehow this is all toned out.
Somehow we've royally screwed up to the point where we've done good. I don't know how the hell this has happened.
By messing everything up, we've actually saved the day. That's what you guys do.
Anyways, our agents have bribed the goblins into making war. I read that part already. And their use of the Hell Rift amulet will decimate their clans. Our agents have enraged the humans into making war with the elves, allowing us to assassinate the elf lord before he can foil our plans. And now, our agents have tricked the dwarves into unsealing the great gate to the underworld.
Oops.
So you will be able to release the tide into the very bowels of the enemy. The only thing standing between us and total victory is the alcoholeth. Rufus, that fool, had it in his possession only to lose it again. I will personally eliminate his buffoonery once and for all, and then notify you when we have discovered the location of the box. Until then, continue to prevent the worms from retreating back down into the underworld by empowering the Phylon Stone in the Karathex River. As always, be wary of the enemy in the north. It seems our agent failed in his mission to destroy him. Not only this, but there are rumors that he has retrieved his crown. If this is true, then we must move quickly before he can march on East Cliff. Signed, Master Raphael.
Wait, didn't he say Raphael was a fool somewhere in the
Okay,
letter?
so
No, Rufus was
Oh,
the fool.
Rufus. I was like, oh, he's
bit of fourth wall breaking. Evidently, Siegfried has done us a great service.
Well, it might just be a different type of evil.
I mean, crown, not delivered. I know where this is going.
True.
God, I'm brilliant.
Siegfried had no idea how smart he was.
We have really ruined a lot of their plans without
Well,
even
I
trying.
mean,
We've accidentally fucked up so bad that we've succeeded in saving
But
the kingdom.
those two major ones that we've helped them quite a lot with.
Which
Yeah.
ones did you guys help with?
Opening the door, and then that other, and then the elves.
Oh,
the elves.
yeah, opening the door.
And then trying to kill Lord Zariel this whole time.
Yeah, you were trying to do their bidding. But, you know...
Actually, I still want to kill Zariel. That has not changed. But
Alright, well, what is your plan?
We should go down this hallway.
technically, they said the Hellworms were going to retreat. I'm assuming these guys were holding the Hellworms off from retreating. So I think we should go back to the beginning of the entrance, holding the Hell Crystal, forcing the Hellworms to get the hell out of here, going back into the bowels of the underworld.
But they said something about you have to empower this thing in this one rivel.
Yeah, I can read the note again if you want.
No. It's go to the Cortex River and destroy the pylon stone there.
Does it? I thought it was empower the pylon.
It was empowered.
Well, the pylon was empowered, which causes bad things for us. So I'm assuming if we go to the river and destroy the pylon,
I like how we're assuming.
Okay. I thought that
good things will
the
happen.
pylon wasn't empowered, and we need to empower it to try. Okay.
Yeah, but either way, if it's destroyed, it can't
Bixie,
be empowered.
reread that part of the
Yeah, we need that part of the
I mean-
note.
Storyteller's like, let me just read it again. Hold on.
Not the whole thing.
Starting at the beginning.
No.
Let's see. Where was it? Let me find it.
They empower it to keep them here.
Somewhere.
Oh,
If
Here it
it's
is.
destroyed, it's good either
Yeah.
way.
And it's not the pylon, it's the fallon. Pronounce
Oh.
it correctly, you guys.
All right, let me change the P to the F. Got it.
Yeah, the worms will retreat.
Pylon.
The Fallon stone is being empowered by the river somehow.
So destroy this.
And-
stone.
Just take it.
And if you
Put it-
stop powering the
Okay.
stone, they should naturally retreat back down into the underground.
Do we know where this river's
Yeah.
at?
You've never heard of it.
Do we hear any rushing water from this
Pixie.
tunnel?
You don't really hear anything.
Does the pixie ever hear this river?
Pixie's never heard of it.
Let's retreat back to Rug the Rager and ask him. And then potentially we
back.
should.
It'll take you approximately like 3 or 4 more hours to get through.
What?
It took you about 3 hours to get this way. It'll take you about 3 hours to get back.
Good luck defending the other.
I didn't know I was standing there that long. I must have been real bored.
Like, are you
Okay,
guys-
so the question is, do we continue onward and learn what's down this passageway?
I think that's
what
what
we
we
should
should do.
All right, let's do that. Let's just go deep. Let's go deep.
You continue onwards, wandering around. It actually doesn't take you too terribly long, and you find a small encampment where it looks like the 2 elves were living. It's 2 little tents with a small little cooking area, and the best you could tell, it looked like they were living on worm. Worm and possibly fish.
Dude, I told you it was good.
We don't need rations.
So what you're
anymore.
saying is we can skip our ration consumption for today.
Well, that's your choice.
You have to realize.
You said fish.
Yes, there were the remains of fish, and you're suspecting there's probably some sort of water source relatively nearby. The tunnel continues on further if you want to go beyond.
How late is it
Really late.
in the sleeping cycle?
It's probably dark. You might not even know.
Yeah, you would
You're in
know.
a cave.
How tired do we
You're
feel?
actually probably really tired, based on the fact that you were getting there at nighttime and then.
Let's camp. Let's camp. I say we camp, and we do not eat worm.
Yeah.
We eat our rations.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean steal our
Free
rations, you
rations. I
dwarf.
don't know what you're...
Whoa.
All right.
I would sprinkle the ground with holy water, but I don't have any. So.
Set up watches.
All right. Well, you guys made camp for the night. We should probably figure out what happens over here.
After the break.
After the break.
Yeah, we can break and then see how badly the.
Oh, I'm dead for sure.
You got it, buddy.
All right, we'll be back 10 minutes.